I'd like to congratulate Woody publicly on his 100 games. I didn't want any fuss and bother before the game, but I think he thoroughly deserves it now. And it's no mean feat to be able to play one game for the All Blacks, let alone 100. So he's done it with a lot of class for a long time, and I thought we saw him at his best again tonight.
Every time you turn up, you can rely on a guy that it's great having guys that just go about their business every time. And Woody's someone no fuss, just goes and does it. And when you got him packing down the scrum, especially as a loose forward, the scrum's going to go pretty good. And he's as I say, it's a great achievement. And I think the excitement of being in the All Blacks, comes through. He just loves being here, and I think that rubs off on everyone else.
To think whatever 8 years and whatever ago that I think Shag said to me, if you do things right, you'll be a 100 Test All Black. I didn't believe him. So cheers for that, Shag.
You obviously did things right, son.
So yeah, pretty honoured to be part of the club.
Yeah, our set play in the end, we put them under a lot of pressure at scrum time throughout most of the game, and even in the line out in the end we started to dominate them on their throw. But the biggest factor, I think, was the ability to make the most of our opportunities. When we had opportunities, we scored tries. I think we only missed 2, maybe 3 out of the whole night, whereas I think what they created opportunities but didn't, other than the intercept, didn't get one. So you've got to take the points when they're there in the big games, and we were lucky enough to be good enough to do that.
Yeah, I was trying not to think of family and stuff, because I was like, oh God, I'll get teary or something. I don't really want to do that, but I was just it was pretty special, like doing that and the haka as well. There's a lot of emotion, and it's all great to have my family and my partner here in the stands, so that means a lot. And I think Dad was more nervous than me. I saw him earlier today, and he's like, "You're all right, you're all right." And, I'm like, I was trying to settle him down, and I was thinking he was stressing me out. But yeah, that was great having him here.
So your jersey, take it home, and do you take it off at all? Have you got it on now, or do you have to take it off because of your injury? What happens to it?
Yeah, I'll just take it home, and it's something I'll treasure forever. I've just already been keeping it on. It's already in my bag, packed away, and sort of taking care of it. So that's pretty special.
He was outstanding, considering the circumstances that he's in to come into the team. Everyone in the, knows he's the number 4th choice, and he comes with a lot of pressure because he's the son of an All Black. So I thought he coped tremendously well all week. Ian did a magnificent job with him, just nursed him along quietly, and had him ready to play Thursday. And he came out tonight, and he's a confident, mature young player that we thought he would be. Kicked well again, I think one hit the post, and he took one from inside his own half, and one other that may have missed. But he was assured in everything he did, and you can't ask any more than that from a player making his debut.
And I think they were pretty effective at disrupting our ball, and there was at times it felt like we were getting taken out, but I don't think we were quite as smart as we could have been protecting our 9, especially in the first 30 minutes. I thought we got better at that as the game went on, but they brought an intensity there that I guess we expected, but we probably didn't match for the first period of the game anyway. So, but as I say, we hung in there, and the momentum did change, and as Steve said, we capitalised on those mistakes. But it was a pretty hard fought area really there.
Yeah, I thought we did really well for the first 30. We didn't get the points on the board I thought we deserved for different reasons. So it's a different game. We got 6 points. We should have had more, but we just let them off the hook there just for half time. So they put on 15 points. We scored 6 and they scored 15. But I thought we'd done a lot better than that. I thought we had them. We were moving around, and we're mixing up kicking and running, and I thought it was a good mix. But in the end, you got to tough it out, and you can't give away they're just cheap moments. They're silly penalties, and end up on the wrong side of the penalty count, 14-8 I think it was. So and those penalties popped up at different times. It's just cruel any momentum we can get. When we look at the video, we'll see that there's some great opportunities at different times. We just played the wrong way, So when we look in that first period of time, there's some great. We had 3-man overlap a couple of times, didn't get to it. So they're good at finding that. Particularly off turnovers, they're pretty good at finding opportunities. So they make it look easy at times, but we made them work throughout the game. It was in the end, it was penalties that just kept them in the right place on the field and made it difficult for us to. And we had to chase the scoreboard in the end, which is the hardest thing to do.
Pretty disappointed, mate. It's there's not much else I can really say. It's we did some good things, but as Link said, we had some momentum killers that hurt us, and they were very good at capitalising on them, and they did that.
The error rates, different areas, different people, so it made it difficult to sustain pressure in the end. So that we didn't make any progress there, but we made progress in the flow of the game. I thought we did some really good stuff there in the first period of the game. We needed to get points for it, We got down there. We obviously, Stephen Moore got over the try line. I don't know what happened there. I'm not quite sure what happened, but and then we obviously made another incursion, and we were 1 metre out, and they killed the play. We're waiting for something else to happen there. Nothing happened. So, the other moments, if you work and build pressure, you either get rewarded with points or you get rewarded with yellow cards. So that's what happens. So we got neither. So that's the way it is.
And do you think that should have been a yellow card from Kieran Reid? That cynical play.
He got the benefit of the doubt. But I don't know. In terms of the way I look at it is, we've done everything right there. We've done nothing wrong, and I don't know where the benefit of the doubt was. So it makes it difficult. They're the moments you score from those moments, and it's a whole different ball game. You got to look at the scoreboard. You wouldn't know it was a different ball game. So they got to chase the scoreboard, but you never get far enough. You don't get far enough if you don't get those opportunities. You don't get far enough ahead to put pressure on.
Do you know why they didn't go to the TMO for when Stephen Moore got over? Was there something?
No, I asked and said that he didn't need to.
Didn't need to.
So
TMO, well, we know that the rest. It doesn't matter. Anyway.
Didn't look like there was anything.
No, the touch judge said have a look. So he sort of thought that something was on. So I don't know. What do you do? Can't get a TMO decision anyway. Can't get to the TMO this time, so it's different.
That makes a big difference in the match, obviously. 7 points there rather than 3.
Massive difference. People understand. If you're playing good footy and you get rewarded for it, it's a whole different psyche. If you actually get points on the board, as it was, we got 2 lots of 3, and then they scored a try, and suddenly they're in front. So psychologically, they hadn't done much, and they get the try down the short side, and they're in front. But it's different if you got the try. So a whole different kettle of fish.